Ahoy! Ahoy! He's Straw.
He's Parker.
And together we are the Battle Hammer. Woo! Pick up a poo.
And today we are bringing you...
Dystopian Wars. Boats, boats, boats!
Boats, boats, boats!
Boats!
Yeah. First time I think we filmed.
Yes, it is the first time we filmed it. Only the second time you've played it, and the last time was like a year and a bit ago.
Fucking so long ago, I can't remember anything. So it's a bit warm, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So Parky is going to give us a little demo game and show me and you, but not you, how to play the game, because he does demos for this all the time. So by the end of this video, you should be an expert player, right?
Yeah. Maybe. I mean, hopefully I'll be better at running demos, so that'll be good. Not that you're my practice dolly or anything, but you know. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're playing at about 700 points. I think we're both just shy of 700 points, which is a bit bigger than a normal demo would be at an event or something like that. But I mean, we're both experienced gamers.
We're old, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, totes. We're old. So we kind of should be able to pick it up fairly quickly. And we didn't want anything too small that it's just like one boat, blam, oh, it's dead at the end.
Be a great video, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be quick. Whoop. So I think that's about it, right? I'm playing the Enlightened. Straw's playing the Commonwealth.
Yep.
And
we'll explain our ships when we get to them.
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
Makes sense, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Poop, poop. You silly sausages.
Hey. Alright then. So here we are at the SB, all good friends in jolly company, and Parker.
Oh, sad face.
Right. So cards, just slide those off out of the way. Out of the way as well, because I don't like stuff cluttering up the table. Unless it's me beer. Right then. So.
Okay, so
let's see if the boats can be fucking seen.
Oh, that's a good question. Can we see the boats?
I don't know, can't see anything. I ain't got my glasses.
Spectacles, testicles,
wallet and watch. I still ain't got them.
I don't know where they are.
They're over here.
Oh, over there.
Of course they are.
There they are.
Still. Right.
Nothing like preparation.
Yep, you can see the boats.
Good times.
So then.
So I have got an Enlightened fleet, battle fleet.
Scum.
One battle fleet. Oh, we are bringing knowledge to the masses and then killing them for having it.
And then using them as
whale things.
That's horrible.
They're pets. They're not zombies. They're our whaley friends. Our water mammal friendly friends.
No, you stick bombs on them.
We don't. We stick lasers in their brains so they can fire up underneath a ship. Or chainsaws so they can swim under it and cut it up. We don't explode them. We're not animals.
No, they're mammals.
We're not madmen. Right, so I've got a Descartes, which is this big ship here. Yeah. It's my flagship, and it fires whales out of tubes.
Because why not?
Why not? Over here, I've got 4 Merian frigates. They're your little ships. You'll kind of find that this game tends to be, you've got your big flagships, which are obviously bigger, slower, but tougher, and tend to have a bit more firepower. You've got your cruiser size, which is kind of anything in the middle-ish. And they're your average boats, as it were. And they're cruisers, they're kind of mid-rangey, they've usually got some guns on. And you can have slightly smaller ones, slightly faster ones, and slightly bigger ones with special stuff. And then you've got your frigates, which are little ditty ones, but as a group, they often can work quite well. Some of them have special rules, like Pack Hunter, where they'll do extra damage.
Yeah, I think that rings a bell for some reason.
Ding-a-ling. My ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling.
I want you to play with my
ding-a-ling. Okay, so
I've got a Borodino, which is the big one there. That's my flagship.
And that's got a cryo generator.
Yeah, so I can make ice cubes.
Ice cubes, dead ahead.
Or I can just use it as a blast, can't I? I've got 2 Kutsov cruisers.
Yep.
I've got 2 Sinus class fast cruisers there. And the Rurik frigates. I've got a large group of them because I like them. And because I've got like 44 of the damn things.
Yeah.
Escort duty, they're not doing escort. Shallow draft, oh that's right. plate of armour, blah 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 blah. I thought they used to have Pack Hunter.
Maybe they did. It might be legacy issues.
Fucking legacy issues. Stop nicking my good stuff, is what you're basically trying to say.
Hey.
Okay, so you're now going to teach us how to play the game.
Well, we've already done setup, as you can see. We've already drawn our initiative for the first bit.
We have.
So, because of that, I've got initiative on the first go of the game. Boats! 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 Stu's taking a little picture of us, looking all cool.
Well, I wouldn't quite say that.
And some people outside of the school.
Right.
So it's me to go first. So I shall do that. I shall activate.
It's one ship.
I do a unit, and then you do a unit, back and forth, alternate activations. So I'm going to activate this unit of frigates here.
Across the seas.
Merian frigates.
We are sailing.
Here we are.
We are sailing.
So these are actually programmed. They're automata. They're not manned by people. They're like
you're taking
robots.
brains out of people and shoved them in there, have you?
No. They're just programming and computer discs. Not computer discs, but like like vinyl records.
I reckon you put a brain in there because you're that evil.
Okay, so we would have determined initiative, but we don't. We draw our Valor and Victory cards, which you've already got. I'll go into those once we use them. But for those of you in the world who have played Wild West Exodus, they're kind of like the cards in that, where you can either use them to do a cool thing, or you can use them to score a victory point.
Yep.
Which is also cool. Hip hop and happening, Daddy-O.
Unlike you.
Very quickly check, so I haven't got anything particular. Right. So, activation. Operations. Operations is things like doing special operations. Some generators have a special operation they can do, or you launch your short-range squadron tokens, things like that, or do reserves, but we haven't got any of those, so we don't need to worry about that just now for this unit.
So we're on phase.
There is a handy little cheat sheet that we can download from the interwebs.
So launch SRS tokens, special operations, reserves.
Yep, so none of those matter to this unit. So now I do movement. So, moving. They have a... I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. There's an example of the sheet. M is your mass, which is how big you are.
Perfect.
S is your speed, so they can move 9, which is 9 inches, is the inches of the game. T is your turn limit, so they can turn up to 10 times. We'll go through turning as and when I turn, which I probably will. A is your armour. You need to score that many hits to do some damage. C is your citadel. That's like the core of the ship, the bridge, the ammo reserves, all that kind of juicy stuff. If you get that, then you do extra critical damage. ADV and SDV are your aerial defence value and submerged defence value. They work against like bombs or torpedoes, things like that, and they can protect you against those things. F is your fray, which is like your assaulting, hand-to-hand combatty, people jumping from one ship to another, swinging across with muskets and cutlasses. No, they're pirates. And H is your hull. That's effectively how many hit points you have. And then all the other stuff is like weapons and special abilities, which we don't need to worry about just yet. But the important thing we need to know for movement is mass, right at the start. Before you do any actual moving, you are, I mean, these are ships. They're not static things that just walk about. They are ships ploughing through the waves, pulled by their own kind of momentum.
Like a forced move.
Yes, exactly right. So, because these frigates have a mass of 1, they have what we call a drift of 1. So they will move forward 1 inch before they do anything else.
That's before you do anything.
Yeah, and you can't turn, you just move forward. Some special rules and special abilities might allow you to turn in a drift.
Paddle wheels?
Paddle wheels allow you to kind of forego your drift and then you can just turn on the spot, things like that. Or maybe you're particularly agile and it says, oh, you can turn even when drifting, things like that.
Okay.
So I've done my drift, that's the start of the movement. Now I've got a speed of 9 and a turn of 10, so I can move up to 9 inches and turn up to 10 times. The reason I've got a higher turn value is because I could do things that enhance my speed in some way, so I'd still then be able to turn with those. These are pretty nippy and windy. So, moving's pretty simple, we just move forward. So I'm going to move forward most of it and then turn a little bit at the end. So we're going to move 7. Now you move all of your dude once, all the time. So I'll use all of his move in one go, and then I'll move the next guy in one go.
Right.
You don't go like 1, 1, 1,
Right.
1, and then work it all out from there. So he's got a move of 9, or speed, sorry, of 9. So we will move forward 7. It's just directly forward 7. You can measure from any point as long as it's the same point you're moving to, if you see what I mean. If you want to measure from the back, you can measure from the back as long as you're measuring always from the back. Now, I would like to do a little turny turn. So I'm going to kind of move in this way a little bit. I have a turning template, which is Yay thing, which is available in the Gubbins box and all the start sets. If I want to turn, it's pretty simple. I just place the turning template with the first notch, depending which way I want to go. I want to go this way. So I place it on the side of the ship. You just kind of find the centre point of the ship. Right? And I want to turn, I can go boink, that's 1 inch of movement.
Alright.
Okay? I've just turned a little bit there.
So you've now used 8 units.
Use 8 units, so I could turn the other way, this other bit, if I want to kind of shimmy around or something like that. But you don't have to go the whole way. If you just want to go and then just turn a little bit, you can totally do that. But I was about there, and we're going to do that. And that's 9. Okay?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to do a similar sort of thing. Go 7 there. Boop, 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 boop. 8, 9.
And I take it each ship doesn't have to do exactly the same move. It's
No, I'm doing this because I want to remain.
Yeah.
Nearly.
Ooh.
So I think I'm actually going to stay there.
Because
I realised I could collide. There are
right.
full collision rules. If you collide accidentally or just bump into something, that's a collision. Both people will take damage. You can ram. Some vehicles have extra
some of my
ramming.
Commonwealth have got the big
Drills on the front and stuff like that. So this time I might try and do something a little more
clever.
No. So these
But it's got to end up in coherency, hasn't it?
Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, Jimbo's a bit drunk at the wheel of that one, isn't he?
Yeah,
Whoop,
particularly well on that, and that's the problem sometimes with the larger groups, because you kind of you think in your head, if I move them all forward and to the left, they're all going to end up forward and to the left, but they don't quite end up that way. Like the same thing happened in X-Wing a lot, because if you're going that way and then he's going that way, actually because you're then changing formation a bit, you end up bumping into dudes. Not that I played a lot of X-Wing.
I never played X-Wing. I have enough trouble with Star Destroyers, thank you very much.
Oh, I know, right? So, I've done all of my moving.
Yep.
I've moved. Now I can do shooting.
Okay.
Well, I don't know how in range I'm going to be for shooting, because these particular things are armed with, I want to say, heavy particle cannons.
Oh yeah, of course they are.
Which sounds good, doesn't it?
No, it sounds scary.
They have got... I have got the wrong ones. They're not the Marion frigates then, they are the other ones. Because the frigates have got the different weapons, so these have got... Excuse me a moment. Nothing like a professional, eh?
Well... But when you're doing a demo, you've got all your cards and everything, haven't you?
Like, thanks, man. Thanks for covering my back.
That's all right, dude. That's what we do.
Yeah, I'm on.
Yeah, it does seem like there's a lot of paperwork to keep sifting through. But then
once you've got it organised,
you've got it on cards, then yeah.
So it's not a thing. It's the other thing. It's a Jermaine Zebek.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah.
Which has got a particle beamer. There we go. Particle beamers. Front port and starboard. We'll go into front port and starboard when it makes more sense. I think.
Aren't yours turreted or something?
Yeah, they can turn.
Yeah.
Particle beamers. They do have long range, so let's see if we're in long range. There are 3 range bands in the game: point blank, closing, and long range, which is 0 to 10 inches, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. So if I want to maybe try and fire some particle beams at you at long range. Now, 1, 2, 3 can see you, the other one can't. I don't know if I'm going to be within long range, 30 inches.
Eek!
So, lasers, particle beamers.
Wow, they're a thing.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Now, these ones you're in cover from. Right? So, if you were in cover from all of them, you would count as obscured, which would affect my dice rolls.
Okay.
However, when you're firing, you pick a lead ship.
So
and that's the one. That's the one that's the lead ship.
Yeah.
So pick him. Okay. This one's out of completely out of sight, so we can't add to the shooting. And we've got particle beamers. Quick little looky look, just to show particle beamers have this thing. They've got sustained gunnery, and they've got various numbers and dice. So at long range, I'm on 5 brackets 3. So that means the lead ship can fire at 5.
Right.
The other ships can fire at 5 separately, or I could go 5 plus 3 plus 3, which would be 11 dice.
Okay.
Okay. So probably I'm going to want to fire try and do one big hit to you to actually get through your armour. If I was running 5 dice, I might not get through your armour, even if I'm running 3 individual 5s. Whereas if I'm running 11 dice, I've got a much bigger chance of punching through your armour and doing some damage.
Okay.
So I'm going to combine those 3 to do, I think it's the support weapons they call it.
Right.
Combining them all to do one
even
shot.
though it's like one shot, but they are adding their...
Yeah, they focus fire on a particular part of the ship and they're all added together. So, that puts me on 5 dice. Use these little custom dice, which you'll see. 5 dice for the first one.
Big bag of the
Big bag of dice. Plus another 3 for the next ship, plus another 3 for the next ship. Right. Now I'm looking for the red results. Reds are good, because they're your hits.
Okay.
Blues are counters. We're not going to use those just yet, because we don't need them on these weapons. These weapons are just trying to punch through your armour.
Right.
If it was something like a torpedo that's slow moving, you might be able to defend yourself before it gets in there, throwing in some depth charges to kind of blow them up. Then you'd be rolling your defence against them, and that's when you're looking for counters.
Right, so I don't roll any defence for these.
Don't roll any defence for these at all. So on 5 dice, plus 3, so that's 11 dice total. Just do it in the thing because I can. Do I need to worry about those yet? No, I don't think so. So, let's see what we can get. Looking for red results. That is, for the purposes of demos, a perfect dice roll. Not a great dice roll, but it's for the purposes of running a demo. I've got all I want, all the results on there. So blanks count as nothing, right? So we can remove those. These shields are counters, so they count as nothing. They're no hits. So we'll remove those. We've got 1 hits, singles. They count as 1 hit, unsurprisingly. And then we've got heavy hits, which count as 2. And they've got 2 symbols, so of course they do. And then we've got an exploding hit. Big bada boom.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. Or is it 10 hits?
That counts as 2.
9. Okay, so it's 11 hits.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 so far. Now, I've got a sustained rule on my weapons, so that means I can re-roll the dice, the ones that missed. I do my re-rolls before I do my exploding hits, importantly. So the ones that missed I can re-roll. 2 blanks still, can't re-roll them again, you can never re-roll a re-roll.
So 12, 13, 14.
And I've got 2 exploding hits. Now, exploding hits are cool. You can re-roll another dice, add them on top, and you can keep doing this.
Even if it was on a re-roll.
Yep.
Okay.
But I can't roll a bunch of dice, get some exploding hits, and then use a re-roll to re-roll the exploding hits that misses. Right. If you see what I mean. So when I'm rolling these 2 dice, that would be after the re-roll, so I can't then re-roll that. But that doesn't happen. This does. So what are we on? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hits total.
I have no idea what that means, but it sounds bloody scary.
Good, right? So if you find your
I've got my sheet here
for your Borodino. Now we're looking at the armour value.
Right, 8.
8. And what did I roll? 16. Oh, so that's 2 damage points.
Right.
Because I've beat your armour once, I've equalled your armour once, and then I've got 16, which equals it again, because 8 times 2 is 16.
Yeah.
So that's 2 hull points. You've got 9 hull points.
So I'm down to 7.
So you're down to 7. I'm going to get some dice out. what I would normally recommend is, unless you've got a particular way you like to do it, use white dice for the first lot, and then when they become crippled you can use red dice.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
And if, for those of you at home who are into 3D printing, I can't remember the website, if Straw reminds me when this video goes up, I'll try and find it online. Sam Berridge, who plays a lot of Dystopian Wars, he does,
Sam.
Yeah, he does the Markov Project podcast.
Yeah.
So check them out. He created a thing called Death Dinghies. There's a simple little 3D printed file, and it just is like a rectangle with a little point on the end, and they've got holes for your dice, so that way you can point them and they're not going to fall over or get mixed up with other dice. And they fit these little 12mm ones, but you can obviously size them up to 16s if you prefer. So yeah, they're really cool. Also, importantly, your Citadel is 14.
Yeah.
Now I beat your Citadel, so I've done some sort of critical effect damage.
Right.
Okay. These can all go away now. That doesn't really matter what happens to them.
Wow, that was a fucking hit and a half.
It was a big hit. I mean, these, like I say, these frigates, they can combine, and especially if you get lucky on the dice with some exploding hits.
Right, you fuckers.
Yeah. Now, critical dice are these black and orangey ones.
Right.
And you just roll to see what happens. We've got on the cheat sheet 6 things that can happen to your ship. We roll and see what happens.
I'd rather nothing happened.
So that is generator shutdown.
Oh, go away!
This model receives a generator shutdown critical damage marker, so you can use that and put that next to it. While it has the marker, any effects from a model's generators are ignored. If it doesn't have a generator, re-roll this result.
Well, it has got generators. It's got cryo.
Yep.
Oh, I can't make ice cubes.
So you can't use your generator for the now. However, maybe in your hand you've got a card that says remove a critical damage token or something like that, like your Valor.
Is there repairing or anything?
Yes, at the end of the turn we can do repairs, you roll your mass, and you're looking for those counters, the shields that we have.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, good hit by me. I've damaged your...
Well, you call it good, I call it meh. I call it very meh.
So we've done the shooting resolution, that's finished.
That's a bloody...
So now up your bum.
No, I'm trying to find it. There it is.
Assaults, you can only do assaults within range 4.
Okay.
3, I'd have to double check that. So we can't do assaults at the moment. And so now it's over to you. I've done an activation, that unit has done.
Right, okay.
And now it's over to you. I'll just use these to mark activations for now, for the units.
Okay.
I've had a go.
Well,
that all makes sense.
Yeah.
Good times.
Right, well, I'm going to start with my Borodino because it's just been hit.
Very big balls.
They're not happy.
No.
So it's got a mass of 3.
Correct.
So it has to move forward 3 inches before I do anything.
Correct. You can do what they call an all stop. So you then don't move your drift if you're like right about to crash into something, but then you take a point of disorder because it's not designed to do that, and everyone starts panicking a little bit.
So 3 before I do anything.
Yep. That doesn't eat into your speed or anything.
Right.
You still have your speed.
So my speed is 5.
So you move 5. Because he's a big chunky boy.
Yeah, he is. So
what's your turn limit, which is your
my
team?
turn limit is 3.
And you don't have to do all those 3 together. You could still go 1, move a bit, 1, move a bit.
So right out to the basic centre of the ship. Okay. So I've got 5 points. So 1. That's okay. 1 and 4. That'll do.
That'll do, pig.
So chug to there.
Nice. And that's your turn done. My go.
Hold on! Hold on!
Worth a try.
That sounds a bit dodgy. Hold on, I'm going to get a beer for that. And you're not going to have one.
Where?
No, that's what you get for trying to cheat. Okay.
Are you sure you don't have a repair? So you haven't got one with that symbol on, right?
No.
That's
No.
Thanks, buddy.
So now I get to shoot?
You do.
Oh, good lord, right. Now.
And you can shoot all of your weapons.
All of them?
Yeah.
Well, I can't shoot this one because that's on the wrong bleeding side, isn't
now,
it? Because now we're getting to the...
Now we're getting to... So we didn't really worry about facings and stuff because I was just facing you. They're all front.
Yeah.
So your front, I'm just going to move... No, I can do it from there. So you've got.
I'm just going to adjust this camera slightly.
Oh, excuse me.
And zoom in just so I can see what's going on up there. There we go.
So you measure from the centre point. I'll just use the top of this little thingy here.
Yeah.
That's your front arc. It's 90 degrees from the front. And then that's one side, port and starboard, whichever it is, and then aft.
So,
these three.
So it's not done from the guns. It's actually done from the side.
Done from the centre of the ship. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So this one can't do anything.
Yes, it can, because it should have a forward fire arc, right? One's got forward port starboard.
Forward port. Oh, they can all shoot
They've all
forward.
got forward, so they can all. So even though
it's
kind of go that way a bit, that makes sense, right?
Oh, because it's also raised as well. It's on a higher deck.
So fire over
It's
itself.
quite clever. That's nice design. Nice design that. So it all goes from there.
It all goes from there. So you've got heavy gun batteries.
Heavy gun battery. Heavy broadside, so that's port and starboard, so that's irrelevant.
And you've got your
heavy torpedoes. So I can fire all of these.
Yep.
Oh, Christ.
Now, would you like to, I assume you're firing at these guys, because they're mean to you. Your heavy gun batteries, would you like to split them into 3, or would you like to fire them all at one thing? Because now's the decision, like, if you fire them all at one, it's gone, right? If you split them up,
left.
then you might be able to do
I'm
2 or 3 at once.
I'm going to split them.
Because, for openness, they have some hits, which I definitely didn't just put it away somewhere. Keep it safe. And then...
I'm just going to put this down here because I want something out of one of those boxes for this game.
Definitely didn't... so they've got a armour of 4, 2 hull, and a crit of 8. So if you can get 8 hits, you'll just fly it out of the water. Because these guys, these small ones don't have a crippled side.
So I'm just going
Lasers.
Right, so I'm doing 1 gun battery
Yes.
at a time. So I've got 3 shots, is that right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. It's only a bosh, bosh, bosh.
Nice.
And it's the heavy gun battery. Doesn't matter which one, does it? Because they're all
the same.
same. Heavy gun battery. We're at, what's the distance?
This is a good question, because the closest point to closest point, you're now in 20, so you're in closing, which is better for you.
So closing is 9.
So do you want to do 9, 9, 9?
Yeah.
Because I've only got 8 hits, so you can get a decent hit on each one.
So it's 9. Gunnery's the quality. I don't suppose that's anything special, is it?
Gunnery. Now, because gunnery on a frigate, on a Mass 1 items, they're not designed to fire at smaller ships.
Yeah.
So these gunnery ones are more designed to fire at other cruisers. These are Mass 1, that means I count as obscured.
Right.
Obscured means if you roll exploding hits, they do still count as 2 hits, but you don't get the extra dice.
6, 9. Okay, so boom, boom, boom for the first gun then. So I've got this 3 times on 3 ships.
Yep.
So the first one is 1, 2, 3.
That's not great.
That's crap.
I mean, if you've got a card, maybe you can re-roll stuff.
I don't think I've got a card. That'll be
You want
Valor,
to?
won't it?
It would be a Valor side. I'll just quickly show a couple. Victory is how you score victory points, or one of the ways to score victory points, and then Valor is like something you can do. So in this case, I could remove critical damage.
No.
No?
So that's 3 points.
So 3 doesn't even get through my armour. I've got an armour of 4. Bing! It explodes. Nearly hits nearby. Water jetsons into the air.
And the captain's like, go fire that gun crew.
Fire them out of the gun.
Second cannon.
That's better.
Oh, hello.
That's significantly
So
better.
I don't get the re-rolls.
No, but they still count as
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. So I have got an armour of 4. So that becomes 2 hull points through. I've only got 2 hull, and you beat my citadel of 8, so I'm just destroyed. So
Why are you destroyed?
It's because you did 2 hits, and I've only got 2 hull points.
Oh, right.
And B, I've got a citadel of 8, so you beat that. And because these are Mass 1 ships, they don't get the citadel roll, critical roll. They just die.
They just blow up.
Because they're just little.
Okay.
So that was the second one.
Boom.
Oh man, first blood.
And the third one. We've got him range, sir! Third cannon! Oh, yeah! Wank.
I mean,
3.
I will if you want me to. But
3.
again, pings off the armour. But one of their automated amigos.
But I've then still got the...
Oh, you still got
torpedoes.
Yeah. For future reference, doesn't really matter because we're playing a demo game and we're just buddies having fun.
Are we?
You would allocate everything first.
Oh, I get you.
And then you would fire. Just in case.
Destroy.
If you destroy the first,
because you shot. I get you. Yeah. So there's torpedoes.
Or maybe I need one more hit, and I've got the torpedo. Where you said the torpedoes are going over here.
Yeah. So it's heavy torpedo salvo.
It's going to hurt, right?
Heavy torpedo salvo. It will be 5 dice.
Yep.
Submerged torpedo extreme range.
Yep. Submerged means you're doing submerged attack, so I get to roll my submerged defence.
Yeah.
Extreme range means you can fire up to 40 instead of up to 30. And torpedo, I'll just double check in case it does anything particularly special. You can
Hold on. Heavy what was I saying? Yeah, I've just taken the wrong numbers. It's a heavy torpedo salvo.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. 12 dice.
Oh! Significantly better.
3, 4, 5.
Torpedo, you can only shoot things that are more than 5 inches away.
10, 11.
And I don't get a benefit from being obscured. And you can't use them at aerial targets.
Well, obviously. So 12 dice.
Oh dear.
This will be
I'm assuming it would have been at the last one.
Yeah, I would have had 4 attacks, so it would have been. Torpedo away!
Oh dear.
Oh, come on!
You are
1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
6. Okay.
And I don't get the.
You do get the exploding hit for this because that's not a gunnery, so you do get your extra dice.
Oh, that's right. So 6.
You can roll another one. Keep going.
7, 8.
8. Right. So this could kill me, as we worked out. 8 was enough to kill me, right?
Yeah.
However, I have SDAV, submerged defense value of 2. So I rolled 2 dice.
All right.
Against this, and I'm looking for counters, and each of my counters, each of my shields, count as one of your hits.
Right.
So I got 1 hit, which doesn't do anything, and if I'd have got an exploding hit, I wouldn't keep rolling because you're not looking for those; they count as blanks effectively.
Right.
But I did get a shield. You did 8, right?
Yeah.
So that's 7. So I then take 4, becomes 1 whole point. Ah! Just as the torpedo's coming in.
8, 7.
So I've got an armour of 4, so I need 4 for the first one, 8 for the next one, and so on. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
So I've got a hull of 2, so I'll take 1. I've got a citadel of 8. So because you did 7, you didn't punch my citadel either. Oh, so close. Still alive, but only just. And he doesn't become crippled and lose ability because he's a frigate-sized class 1 ship. So there's no
I say.
Oh, there you go. Have you got anything else you can do?
Not with him, no.
I don't think so.
I've got broadsides, which is great if you were closer or in my broadside.
I think heavy broadsides.
So if I had broadside,
yep.
Could I add the guns to the broadside?
Now, when you're combining guns, they all have to have exactly the same qualities. So,
okay, so let's just have a little look there.
It'll be on your gun stuff, yeah.
So heavy broadside has facade. So no, because the heavy gun battery only has gunnery.
Exactly right.
Perfect.
And even if they were completely different named weapons,
but I could still fire.
You can still fire at the same
broadside.
target. Yep.
And then I can fire the cannons.
Yep. Totally. But they can't combine because you've got fusillade on the broadsides and gunnery on the other ones.
Gotcha.
And even if they had one the same and others that were different, you then still can't combine.
Can't do it. Okay. So
big bada boom. First blood. Right, so back to me. Let's kill some babies. No, don't kill babies. They're just so tasty. Right.
Oh, that's a great picture. Right in the distance, they're just boom.
Love it.
Captain!
Eyes. Happens first, which is slightly frustrating.
Okay.
I'm going to activate my Antarctica Superiority Cruiser.
Okay.
Which has got a big old particle. Heavy
See, I just get
particle
so confused with the difference in ships. There should be just a little picture
on the cards. If you print out the cards rather than the order, there are pictures.
Oh, thank Christ
There are
for
pictures
that.
rather than photographs, but there are pictures, so they should make more
Because
sense.
I'm sort of trying to remember, like, which ship's which. I mean, that's the Cineas, that's the other one, so it's all good. Netherrick, so that's all good now. It's when I'm building them as well. I'm like, have I got this?
You need to do what?
But I now know with the
Murmansk.
With that and the ship spruce came with that, I think I've got to build one of something else, and then I've got units for everything.
I mean, that's the easy way to do it.
I
just buy a full unit of that and a full unit of that.
I don't know how good the ship is. Well, I don't care. I'm just going to have the unit of it.
Yeah.
And I always have.
I'll catch them all.
I always make sure that I've got like the basic unit and an extra ship.
Yeah.
At least. So at least 3 ships for each of my squadrons. Unless it's these little buggers, then I have as many as I can.
That's it.
There are like 8 of the damn things.
Okay, so I was doing my Antarctica Superiority Cruiser. It's got a mass of 2.
So it has to drift forward 2. Got that bit.
Hey, everyone's a winner. I've got a speed of 7 and a turn limit of 4. So you can move 7 things
4
to up
turns.
to 4 turns. But I think I'm just going to plough forward. In fact, because I can.
He's playing a card.
Playing a card. So.
Doop boop.
Somewhere. There we go. Let's use this one.
Are they mass 1?
They are mass 1.
So
yes.
I could technically have that.
Just draw a mass 1 unit.
Oh, it's a unit.
So it's a unit, not a model.
Oh, mass 1 unit. Sorry.
But yes, once you kill the unit, you
I
can
got
score that
you.
attribute.
I got you.
So I'm going to play a Valor card. Reveal this card and discard it at any time to gain the following. Gain +1 to your speed attribute for the movement phase. So I get an extra point of speed.
That's all generators. Where's all the other special rules? Because haven't I got ablative armour? Have they got rid of that rule?
Question. It will be on probably there. If not, it might be on the back of that.
This isn't mine.
That'd be why. But you'll have a version of that. Might be over with your other stuff over there.
Oh, it's too much stuff to keep Duke off. No.
You should have a cover sheet like that.
Got one.
That you just gave me.
Just generators. Where's that?
No, you're giving it to me.
Ablative armour.
There you go. What does that do?
Remove an action dice from the attack pool for each weapon with the gunnery or facade quality that supports an attack against this unit.
Okay. So I would have been down a couple of dice. We'll remember that for the future.
Hammer sweep. During its activation, you may increase its speed by 1 and gain +2 to its ramming. Whose idea is it to ram boats? Hello! Heavy magazines. Once per activation, when a model with a flagship trait in this unit leads an attack using heavy gun batteries, rockets, blah 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 blah. Up to 3 of those weapons may contribute their lead value to their support value.
Yeah. I didn't tell you about that because you were firing at little frigates, but if you were firing at big stuff, the flagships definitely have a lot more punch.
Oof!
Big bada boom.
Oof!
I should probably have what mine do, right?
No. You should know off by heart.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
So I was on +1 speed because I spent my Valor card. I've got a speed of 7 that comes at 8. So we shall just boop, boop. Speed 8 it up. Boop boop. And that, because you can pre-measure at any time, because we're assumed that people have got like ranging telescopes
Rangefinders and stuff.
You know, some guy on the front of the ship with binoculars, fire! All this kind of shit. And of course we've got to take into account the curvature of the Earth. Because, you know...
I mean, this is. I really find this a lot more fun than like proper historical naval games, because you're like, my boat is here, your boat is 18 miles that way.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, what the fuck?
I remember. Do you remember there was the club behind the library back in Thetford?
The Mid-Anglia Wargamers.
That's it. And they had that, and it was like this blue, but it was, you know, 18 feet across the floor. One little boat against one little boat. What the fuck point of that? Right, so
go away.
Those frigates are within 30. That's good. It's long range, but we'll see what we can do.
Destroy bloody butts on the floor.
So I'm using my
Why can't I have some of these floaty ones?
Oh, they're coming. They're coming.
I don't want them on the drill. That's silly.
Oh, I know it's silly, but I love it.
It's silly.
it's so silly.
It's silly.
Just a big drill flying through the sky.
Oh, but then again, I would be going. meep.
Yeah.
You're shooting my Rurix.
I am. Yes. So I've got a heavy particle cannon, a front, aft, and starboard. No, a front port and starboard particle beamer, a rear particle beamer, aetheric broadsides, and a seeker torpedo salvo. So I will fire the particle beamer at the Rurix, and we'll go for that second one in him. Not that blasts are a thing, and I'm like, well, you know what, I'm going to go for that third one in. That one, yeah, that's the particle beamer. Heavy particle cannon, sorry. Then we'll have a random particle beamer on, this ship, that Cineus. And then we'll fire seeker torpedoes at him as well.
Okay,
if he's in range, actually.
That doesn't sound very fucking friendly, does it?
I'm not a nice guy. Closest point to closest point, yes. So, let's do the seeker torpedo salvo first. What does that do? Does that say? It does! Ha-ha! Right. So we'll fire the seeker torpedoes at this guy first.
Here?
No, no. We'll fire the particle beamer first.
At this?
At this guy.
Right.
Because if I can get a fluky hit with a particle beamer, and then I can shred your defences with a fluky crit, then my torpedoes will go right up here. I mean, I doubt I will.
I don't like the sound of that.
So, I am using a particle beamer. It's got sustained and gunnery. It's 5 dice. Because it's sustained, I can re-roll any number of those dice. So, 5 dice. I am not going to re-roll.
Armour.
A blade of armour. Ah, so I'm not combining. It's just one shot. So I don't. Or do you get it for each one?
I think it's for every. Remove an action dice from an attack dice pool for each weapon with a gunnery or philosophical quality that supports an attack against this unit.
So not supporting, but it would do.
Blade of Armour was so much better.
So 1, 2. Oh no, I've got 2 exploding hits. So I don't re-roll anything because I don't need to. But I can't now use the re-roll for these exploding hits if they miss. Which I do, but I don't get to re-roll and add anything. So I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits.
7 hits on a sinus.
8 hits because I can't count. Sorry. 2, 4,
8
6,
hits on a sinus class. Cineus, I don't fucking know. I've got an armour of 6.
So that's 1 through. And what's your citadel?
9.
9. So I didn't beat the citadel, so I don't do a crit. I did beat your armour, but I didn't double it, so 1 point of damage. Do-do-do, it's only 1 point of damage. Do-do-do.
Wow, 1 point of damage.
It's only 1 point of damage. We're using dice, because we like using dice for counting down, but on the sheets of... in the gubbins box where you get all your tokens and stuff, they do have little numbers as well, which you can.
Oh, that's what they are.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you get blue ones and red ones for your crippled or battle range side. But I think I'm just used to using dice for wounds, I guess.
Yeah.
So now I'll do my Seeker Torpedo Salvo. They have Submerged, Torpedo, and Homing.
Uh-oh.
Homing means I can re-roll blanks. Can't re-roll all of the dice, just the blanks.
Just the blanks.
I've got 6 dice, plus nothing because I'm not adding them to anything. And you get your submerged defense value.
Fish in the water!
Glub, 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 glub. 6 dice. Wow.
See, I kind of want to be able to see a torpedo being shot.
I know, right?
You know, like next turn it then moves to there, next turn it moves to there.
I think they used to do something like that in the previous edition.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, it's then just more paperwork, effectively, isn't it? So I've got 1, 2, 3 hits. Can't re-roll any of them because I can only re-roll blanks, not shields.
Right.
So I've got 3.
Well, I can do my defence, did you say?
You can, yeah. So you might as well do it. I mean, I haven't damaged you.
SDV?
SDV.
So that's 3. So I'm rolling 3 dice and I'm looking for blue things.
You're looking for blue things.
1, 2, 3.
You're blue. Dabba dee dabba die. Dabba dee dabba die.
3 fucking criticals!
3.
Are you seriously taking the piss?
3 exploding hits that count for nothing and you can't even roll extra dice.
What?
Wow. All those shields you were rolling before as well. What a mistake to make. However, I did 3 damage, or 3 hits,
Yeah.
You've got an armour value of, I want to say 6.
Armour of 6.
So I impact harmlessly off the surface as if I was attacking the Death Star.
Fucking 3 crits!
Now we've got the big gun. This big circular, which is my heavy particle cannon.
That doesn't sound good, does it?
It does sound good. Now I think I was in long range, which I am. Piercing, blast, devastating.
Oh, I do not like the sound of that.
So, piercing, if you suffer a crit, if I do 2 damage, you get an extra crit on top. But it doesn't really matter with these guys because they'll be dead anyway. Devastating. Oh, exploding hits counts 3 instead of 2.
Really?
And blast, the weapon uses the circular blast template, so the circle end of this. I mean, it's a big fucking laser, right?
I don't care.
The centre point must be placed over any part of the initial target. All models touched by the template are automatically hit, and then you roll for each of them, including friendly ones.
Wow.
So, big circle. I said I was doing that 3rd one in, right?
Yeah. Boom.
So annoyingly, I think I can only get those 3.
Yeah. Wow.
Lasers.
That's bullshit.
I know, right? Roll the action dice pool and apply it to everyone. So
Okay.
I only roll once for all 3 dudes. So I'm only on 5 dice.
Only 5?
Only 5 dice at this range. 10 dice at closing. Oh me.
For me.
So 5 dice. Let's see what I can get.
Hoogity boogity boogity.
That's not great, but it's also might be good enough. We don't know. So blank, blank, and 2 shields, and then a double hit and another double hit. So 4 hits total.
Don't your double hits become
The crits. The exploding hits count as 3.
So it's 4 hits. I don't get armor defenses or anything.
You don't get any special defense.
So
You just get your
4.
armor.
I've got an armor of 4.
Okay, so I do 1 point of damage to each of them.
Mass of 1.
No, massive one. You're looking at your hull, which is the last number.
2.
So each of those 3 in the middle.
Point damage.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh,
That's
so close.
bullshit.
I know, right?
I don't like that.
I mean, everyone's got bullshit. That's the point, right? Balanced by just massive
Bullshit.
lots of nonsense.
Boom.
And that is my Antarctica Superiority Cruiser, Dunions.
I did not like that.
Big bada boom. Well, I didn't kill anything, and they're not crippled or anything, so they're still fully operational. Death Stars.
Yeah. Yay. Right, so I am going to activate them.
Before they all get
the fuck?
deaded.
Right, they've got a mass of 1. One sheet is plenty. So they almost.
That really wasn't this morning. Jeebus.
Right, so that's that. And they have got a speed of 7.
7! I'll definitely put it somewhere. I'm bad with sheets.
Speed of 7. There you go. So that goes just straight forward.
Take 2 chicken McNuggets
Straight
and throw 3
forward.
of them away.
That can go straight forward. That's on you. That's on you. You can go straight forward as well. And then you can go straight forward. What? Back a bit. And then you will move move ever so slightly for a turn. Only slightly. I just want to make sure I don't collide with that rock. And then 6.
I'm going to rock your socks off. We've got these Orbat sheets which you use for list building and stuff. They've got all the information on there. They do have cards you can print out as well if you prefer that. Whatever's easiest for your personal thing. And it's all free!
Yeah,
it's all free!
Fucking amazing.
They have to charge you 30 quid a book, and then a new one when the new book comes out.
Every 10 minutes.
I know, right?
Games Workshop.
Yeah.
Right, so they're all going to zoom to there.
Zoom, zoom! And that's it, right? They're done. They're done.
No,
No, I still.
no, they're gonna shoot.
Going to go with my lead ship, which will be this one.
Rewenge!
They are firing. They've got 2 weapons. They've got light broadsides, port and starboard. Well, that's no good to me. But I've got seismic mortars.
Oh, what do they do?
Forward, port and starboard. I have no idea what they do. Seismic mortars. Ooh, hello. So they're submerged.
So I'll get my submerged defence.
And they are 5 dice.
Okay.
With 3 for thingy. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 dice.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, frigates, when they're all combined, are they just submerged? Do they get any other special rules?
No.
Just submerged.
Just submerged.
And what range? Is this the right range for them? You're in, I think, closing. It looks like roughly closing-ish. Yeah, closing.
Which is the middle one, isn't it?
Yep.
It's 4. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Oh, still significant.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So they're 4-2 at
5,
closing.
6.
Are they better at close range, are they? Or better at long range?
Longer.
Ah.
They're no good at point blank. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Big bada boom!
14.
That's my target occur. I've got a submerged defence of 6. That's pretty good.
Fuck off. There we go. So how do they work then? So mortars, because mortars fire. I say like, then into the water and then boom.
Yeah, I guess so. I think they're.
I just now want to make the sound from fucking.
Yeah, Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Fire spray. Boom! Boom! Yeah, good times. Have you got a re-roll in your cards? That'd be good if you did.
I don't think I've got. What would
Or
that
your
be?
Valor. It'd be a Valor.
Valor.
You might say re-roll any
No.
dice in one of your action dice pools.
Count. That's for defence. No. That's for
You've got
defence.
3 exploding hits. That's good.
So
So all
1,
shields
2.
go away.
Huh?
We haven't finished yet.
Alright. So the blues go away.
Yep, and all the blanks.
And all the
You
blanks.
didn't get a re-roll, so there's no point leaving them there. And then you've got 3 extra dice because of your
So those.
3 exploding hits, which is nice.
1, 2, 3.
More explosions, baby! Oh,
So there's another
number
one
2.
there, another one there.
And you can keep if you keep
Oh, you
rolling
keep going,
exploding
do
hits,
ya?
you can go for
Oh.
infinity amount of time. Oh, big bada boom!
Right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
17 hits. That is a significant amount of hits.
Wow.
Big bada boom! I've got 6 submerged defense, so I'm going to try and deal with that. I've got 3
17,
shields.
16, 15, 14.
14 damages. So, I've got an armour of 6, doubled is 12, but I don't get to the 18 that you needed, so that's 2 damage. And I've got a critical of citadel of 10, so you punch through that, but again, you don't do 2 of those. So, I take 2 hull points of damage and a critical.
So I
2
roll
hull
these
points,
back
puts me
ones?
from 5 down to 3. Yeah, roll one of those critical dice, baby. Generator offline. Do I have a generator? I do have an internal shield generator that I probably should have remembered. But I don't anymore. What does a shield do? I should have... Oh, it doesn't work against submerged anyway.
Hey!
So, at least that works. So, shield generator offline.
So unit done.
Oh, I fucking put them there on purpose, and now I've moved them all around. Silly sausage. That that one there, and this one. No,
yeah, I need less sheets of paper to be able to work with this.
Yeah, or cards. I think would be
cards
easier.
would be nice. Yeah.
But again, that's stuff.
But then sheets like the gunnery sheets and that, I can put them on the wall. I'll be like, that.
That's it. So it's on me, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I've still got my Descartes, and I've still got my my Lovelace cruisers. I think I'm going to activate my. Should have done that, but that doesn't matter.
I'll tell you what, it's quite fun. You do get to roll a shitload of dice.
Yeah.
That's fun.
That's always good.
That's always good.
It was funny, I was telling you, I think I already told you, but for the advantage of the people at home, I was running a demo because we're going to be at UK Games Expo. We were, like, I say training, but like...
There you go, I'm fucking helping you out again.
I know, right? We were showing the guy who's going to be running, because I'm going to be doing Mythos, and one of the other guys is going to be doing this. And we were kind of like, because he's never run demos before, so like, oh, blah, blah, blah. So we've got another couple of the guys in the office to play. And he's kind of teaching them. I'm like, actually... Again, like you were saying, I'm not into naval stuff, but because they're like big 40k players, and they're like, you mean I can just go again? Like I'm not sitting here on my ass waiting for you to blow up all my stuff before I go home. Like, yeah, you know, you can back and forth and roll a bunch of dice. Like, yeah, love it, I'm in.
I just can't believe that GW still think that whole fucking
I know, right?
you go, I go, you go thing works.
I'm going to activate my bottom.
You did that earlier and it wasn't pleasant.
My Lovelace cruisers, they're going to go on a cruise. Oh, you know what would be good as well? I might go home and highlight a bunch of stuff, just to like, shield generators, remind myself of that.
Yeah, now we've printed them off, that's a good idea, Batman.
Right, so they have a mass of 2, so I have to move them 2, because that's their drift value as well. And they've got speed of 8, turn limit of 5. You know what? I'm going to do this one first because it's on the inside. So, mass 2, does a drift of 2, speed 8. You know what, we're just going to move forward 8. And then we're going to do the same for the other guy, a full 10 because I'm doing the drift, and then the speed move. I have got particle beamers front, forward and aft. Aft ones don't mind. Same with the etheric broadsides won't do anything, but the Seeker torpedo salvos will. And they're going to fire at the inside Kutsov. And I am at a range of closest point to closest point. Well, either way, it's going to be long range. And that's nice as well. You don't have to remember ranges for every single gun.
I was just like, I don't remember. I was going to write it down on this 10, 20, 30.
Yeah. And some guns are better at close, and some guns don't have long range. Like that's still, you still get that range band feel without having to remember. Is that 12 or 14? Oh fuck, I'm out because I thought it was 14.
Yeah.
So let's cause some havoc.
No, let's not.
Where's all my guns now? Why do I keep putting everything down?
It's on the back of that one.
Oh, thanks. Good job you're here. So I've got some particle beamers, long range. Might as well do those together. And then I've got some Seeker torpedoes, they're at long. Might as well do them together. So I'm just going to focus everything on that inside one.
On this one.
Yep. So I've got 2 particle beamers that I'm firing together, and then 2 Seeker torpedo salvos that I'm firing together. So particle beamers at long range are going to be 5 and 3. So I'm 5 dice plus 3 dice. However, you've got ablative armour or some such, right? So my supporting one loses 1.
What's it? Keywords.
Gunnery, sustained in gunnery. Yeah. So I lose that one.
Yeah.
That puts me on 7 dice. Looking for all of the exploding hits, because why wouldn't you? Zap! Yep, okay, that could be worse. So those don't count as anything. I've got an exploding hit, which turns into a shield. So 2, 4, 6, 7!
There's no defence rolls or
no
anything.
Defence rolls.
That's the thing I'm struggling to. I'm like, what? Like, no defence rolls? That's my Kutsovs, isn't it?
It is.
Give me a second while I just find where they are. There she is. Right, they've got an armour of 6.
Okay, and a C, Citadel?
And a Citadel of 10.
Okay, so armour 1. I didn't beat it by 2. I didn't get you Citadel, so it's just 1 point of hull damage. I've got a hull of...
Hull of 5.
5.
The iconic ships of the White Navy. Allegedly. So, boom!
Okay, and then I'm going to do my Seeker torpedo salvos. I'm on 6, then 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 4. Now it doesn't have gunnery, so I don't believe that triggers
it's only
your
gunnery
ablative
or
armour.
fusado, you're not pronouncing it.
Fusillade.
Fusillade, that's the word, yeah.
And I've got submerged, torpedo, homing. So you get your submerged defence. Because I've got homing, I get to reroll blanks.
That's it. Oh.
Of which there are 2. Just reroll those blanks first. We use the reroll before we do our exploding hits. I think I knocked that, but it doesn't know what it was. Do you remember what it was?
I think it was a hit.
Oh, there you go. Everyone's a winner. And then I've got 2 exploding hits. We'll just remove those. Just shove these to the side a little bit. And I've got 2 exploding hits. Big bada boom! Turns out, oh, another exploding hit. Oh, double! Nice!
But yeah,
Everything's twice as nice. So you would like, I guess, to roll your submerged defence value.
which is 3.
Looking for shield is.
Shields.
Steel shields like a shield of steel.
1,
Wow!
2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Okay, so take away a double, take away another double, take away a single. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Armour of 6. Citadel of 10.
So I would have done a crit. 2, 4, 6, 8. So I didn't, but because of your defending the torpedoes are coming in.
1 point?
Yeah, 1 point of damage through. But I would have got a crit. But your little dudes on the front are throwing hand grenades in, trying to shoot them before they come in.
Oh!
Torpedoes!
Fish in the water! Well, leave it there. It's fucking where it's meant to be.
Silly. They have no other things they can do, so they have activated.
Oh, right, you little bitch. Let's go with...
There are other things I could theoretically do.
Yeah, but you're not.
But I'm not going to do them.
So let's go with my Kutsovs. Heavy gun battery, broadsides. Okay. Where's the gunnery? For heavy gun battery. I'm looking at the numbers. Closing is best for me, so that's 20, isn't it?
Yes, indeedy. I think you're currently in long.
So 20.
And it's closest point to closest point.
Alright, so
when you're measuring.
20 is about there, so that's not a problem. So we've got a mass of 2.
2.
So,
and you might, if you can, I don't know how much you want to turn.
It's the turning,
if you get a
isn't
full
it?
side, then
Yeah.
you can get more guns on.
So one there. And one there. So that's my drift. And now they've got a move of speed of 8.
Chomp chomp.
Just seeing how far that's going to get me. To about there.
That'll
And
put you
then...
in. Yeah.
Oh, well within.
Perfect.
So it's
closing
now
range.
just...
If you can turn a little bit.
If I can just drift a bit of a turn in there.
Maybe you've got a card that gives you an extra point of speed.
I think I have, actually.
Oh.
No.
Valor it'll be.
There you go. Gain +1 to your speed attribute for the movement phase.
There you go.
So I'll play
so
that.
get a bit closer, which will also
So
give
that
you a
now
chance
puts
to
me
turn.
on 9.
9.
And they've got a turn of 5. So if I go with this one first, 9. 9, I want to work out my turns as well. Because this is the one I need to get sort of just in. So, if... Oh, it's corner centre, isn't it?
As long as it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, but for the purposes of turning, it's in the centre here.
Yeah. So from the point there.
Pick up my poo.
So 8 will get me to there. And what was I on 9 with the thing?
9 with the thing.
9 will should just get me right. Or I could go 7.
Yeah, because you can get a bit of forward motion with the turn as well.
So we'll go 7 to get us to there.
Beautiful.
Oops. 7.
You don't have to turn the full thing if that's going to bump you into it.
So 7. Oh, I don't think it's quite going to give us the... There.
Probably not going to get both
That's not quite enough, is it? No. Never mind.
But we're in the next turn, right?
Next turn, yeah.
Right, if you can go first before I can activate these and just turn around and get yourself in closing, that'd be good.
And this one will go probably about the same actually. No, we're going to go 8 with that one to there, and then that'll have the one turn prepping for next turn to there. So they've moved to there, and now they will open fire.
I'd prefer if they didn't.
Well, tough.
Upon whom?
Upon whom? Now, that's the thing. How many dice am I chucking for these heavy gun batteries? The right thing is 9. But it's... Is it 3 weapons from each? No, it's two guns from each.
One, because the other ones won't be in the arcs.
Yeah.
Because you've got your side arcs.
Yeah.
So nothing's going to be coming out of those rear ones. So
So
one from each. But you can combine them together.
Yeah. So we're going to do 2 shot. Oh, hello. Hello.
I'll try and finish off my
Hello.
Antarctica superiority.
Yeah, so this will be my lead ship.
Yep, nice, love it.
Boom. With a heavy gun battery, forward port starboard, aft port starboard, so it's just...
The 2 front ones.
Yeah.
Easily within closing.
So they will be on heavy gun battery, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh dear.
13 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we're like, hold on! They've gone, let's not worry about them. Let's just put another couple of holes in that bugger. Fire! That's just... so that's shooting and that's support.
Good luck.
You can just kiss my cock!
Bad at dice. Boom! Right. Because I'm an ice, we built the basic ones, didn't we? The basic battle fleets.
Yeah.
Which I think is going to be on the other side of that top sheet there.
Oh no, it's on the
other
other sheet. Borodino, bonus, command reroll.
Command reroll. Command reroll, you can just take all of the dice and roll all of them.
Really?
Yeah. And you get 1 per game.
Oh well, I'll have that then because that's fucking shocking.
Even those, you don't get to re-roll your misses or anything. It's just you just take the whole dice roll.
The whole dice.
Again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awful. So boom, 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 boom. Still shit.
That's not a lot better.
So get rid of blanks.
Yeah.
Get rid of fucking hell.
Dude, you can get better at rolling dice, man.
Yeah. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
masturbate.
9.
9!
Fucking
Antarctica
hell.
Superiority Cruiser. Oh! Armour of 6. 1 point of damage. Citadel of 10. Do you have anything, a card that says lower your opponent's citadel? Because that's the thing.
No,
I
haven't.
Because you can spend them at any time. If you had a thing and you were like, oh, I'm 1 away, blam, you could do that thing.
No, defence,
Oh, well.
and don't drift. Mother.
So, only 1 point of damage, down from 3 to 2. Oh, so close and yet so far away.
Oh, that was shocking.
It was. You are bad at dice.
Oh yeah, I'm not playing games with dice in anymore. Because they let me down. It's a nice tactic. Oh, we'll head for them, we'll just turn, we'll start to turn. Hold on! There's a target over there, have it?
Okay, so I've just got my Descartes control.
All that for 1 point of damage.
All right. And I was like, oh, you could get a reroll from somewhere. Yeah. Oh, about as good as the
thanks
first
for that,
one.
mate.
I know. Right, okay, so my Descartes has got SRS tokens, i.e. the whales, which are these cardboard tokens that I think are in one of the things, but they do also have actual 3D ones in some of the sets.
Oh, I thought the SRS tokens are different to the... Don't you launch them?
Yeah, you launch SRS tokens.
In the operations phase?
Yes, which this is the operate. No, you launch them in the operations step of the activation. Launch SRS tokens.
Yeah.
Because that's one action effectively. Now, these have a range of 20. I don't have any enemies within a range of 20, so I can launch them defensively within 20. So they're going to go here. And they effectively count as supporting this guy for submerged defence.
Okay.
So as if you find torpedoes again, then this guy will be defended by
a bunch of whales.
By a bunch of whales as they swim around and get in the way and
get blown up.
Yeah. No, don't hit me with that torpedo. Right, a bunch of stuff there, which I'm not going to worry about. Yes, because I don't know what the fucking special rules do yet.
Well, apart from that, it's a demo, you know, you're showing me how to play and I'll decide whether I've enjoyed wasting all my money on this bloody game or not.
So, 3. Bloop. That's because I'm mass 3, so I have to make
that's
three
a big grip.
It's a big boy. It's a big Bertie bollocks. So, we've got a speed of 5 and a turn of 3. Let's just... speed of 5. And we won't even bother turning, we'll just get to there-ish. Now I've got heavy particle beamer, front and starboard, front and port. You drink port with your right hand and you point at the stars with the other one, or the other way around. I can't remember. I've now forgotten.
I was always...
Oh fuck! I can never remember. It's a goober.
Port starboard. Oh, I don't bloody know.
That side and this
that
side.
Way, no, that way.
But they're also forward, and the front one is also forward. The broadsides don't do anything. So we're going to try and go 1, 2, 3 and see if we can finish these buggers off. I'm going to be in long range for all of them. However, because I've got gunnery and you're small, I'm not going to get any exploding hits. Yeah, it counts as obscured, correct. Which means exploding hits don't explode. Still counts as 2.
So does that mean if, for example, my little baby ships were up near your big ship, but I still had another big ship over here, could you shoot over them?
Yes, but then that would count as obscured because there's stuff in the way.
Got ya.
So yeah, I mean you could use them as a screen in front of your stuff.
That's why I use them as escorts, I suppose.
Yeah. Right. What am I doing? Particle beamer, 5 dice, sustained, so I can re-roll, but I don't count
exploding hits.
5 dice. So let's do the first one, and we'll go like start on this side and work our way through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 dice. The Blazzo! Sustained, so I can re-roll. So that's nothing. I don't get the extra dice for the exploding hits. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the first one.
6 on the first Rurik. They have armour 4, so that's 1 point through. But they've only got a hull of 2, so that destroys that one. Correct?
Yes. Winner.
I've remembered.
Lasers.
Farewell, Thunder Child. Farewell, Thunder Child.
Love that. Next one. Wow, a significant amount of hits. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Boom!
That's number 8.
That's blown up. Farewell, Thunder Child.
Lasers. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I need to roll the other dice.
Farewell,
2, 4,
Thunder
6.
Child 3.
Thunderchild 3, the revenge.
Thunderchild 3. Wow! Boom, boom, fucking boom! I think we deserve a bigger explosion there.
lasers.
Wow, God, yeah, as usual, the enlightened are overpowered bullshit.
How very daring.
Just saying. Right, so you finished?
Yes.
So do these now become
They will do, I think, at the... I can't remember when.
disordered? Disorder, disorder, disorder. Dum,
Tune.
dum, 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 dum.
Tune. Coherence is on page 8. So
What?
I've totally wrong.
Oh.
At the end of the movement step. So you
Oh,
can
so I've got a
move
chance to
in
get back to.
before, yeah.
Right, so I'm having to go with my sinus cruisers.
Yes, those ones.
Right, so they have a mass of 2. So,
Chop Suey in it, that song,
yep.
I think.
So there. Now, what they got? They've got a move speed of 9. 9. And what are they armed with? No, I've done those.
No, you haven't. You've done those.
I did.
Oh no, those I have side sync mortars as well.
Where are you going? I'm going
Yeah,
to
they
the
do.
post office. I'll take you out.
Oh, have fun, Janie.
Okay. Bye. You might as well take him out now if you're going to be taking him for a walk because you'll interrupt our filming.
Take him out.
Are you filming now?
Yes.
We're literally filming right now. You're live and direct to millions of people.
Is it millions?
Well, all 4 of them.
Ones of people.
Go on, silly.
Oh, they've got seismic mortars and heavy gun batteries and broadsides.
Yeah, they do.
Oh. Oh, full steam ahead. This unit may double its drift during its movement step. If it does this, it may not make any turns during the same activation. Ooh. So I could have moved another 2 inches for the drift.
However.
But no, so I'm probably going to need to turn. So, speed of 9.
9.
9.
9 stain.
So, we're going to go to 7.
Yeah. Sitting down.
Standing up. 7. 8. 9. And then this one will go. 7. 8. 9. So there. And then they're opening up everything they've got.
At my Antarctica Superiority Cruiser.
So we've
Superior.
got the seismic mortars first. So if I do that, if I fire that, I can then add to it with that seismic mortar, is that right?
Correct.
Okay. So what's the range of us?
Ooh, question. From that one, it's 15, so you're on closing, and then from the other one, it's also closing.
So, okay, well, I'll go from the first one there. So it's 4, 6 dice submerged. But you've got whales and stuff.
Let's find out how they
2,
work.
3, 4, 5, 6 dice. So, and as I said, it's all the big weapons at that one. So I'll do these. You're seriously taking the piss. 2 hits. Wow.
I mean, it's not even...
Does it kill your whales? That made me chuckle. No. Wow. So nothing from that. And then it's the heavy gun batteries. I don't get heavy gun battery forward port starboard, so I'll just get the forward. So that will be, and it was closing, wasn't it?
Yeah, your big ones.
Forward gun battery, so it's 9. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Fire!
I would prefer that you did not.
Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, come on, really? So,
Come on. No.
4 blanks,
Wow.
lots of shields.
Oh, that's good. Oh, no, it's not. You're like Captain America throwing your shield at me.
Yeah. So I've got 2 exploders. I really could do with these, just keep exploding. So 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11. Well, that's goodish. So, armor 6. So that's one hit. But it does punch my citadel, so you get to roll a critical effect die.
Boom!
Shredded defences. So I don't get any defence against things like torpedoes and whatnot. So my aerial defence and submerged defence were normally 6 dice, now they're no dice.
Oh! Shit!
Unless I can...
Could have done with that first and then...
Right? And then rolled a big one on the second.
Oh, I like that. I don't like that because I like that.
Just for future reference, if it doesn't happen, if you were to roll another one, which I'll just... Oh, I've got generator offline again. Oh no, what do? Well, you can't have more than one generator offline, so instead you ignore it, but it counts as a catastrophic explosion. You can't get a point of disorder and 2 more points of damage.
Oh!
So once things start breaking,
It starts
you're
breaking.
more likely to get even more
It
breaks.
starts breaking bad.
Ah, like that guy on that TV show with the bald head and the hat.
Yeah. That is them.
Have you seen Better Call Saul?
No.
No. Breaking Bad was good, but I just didn't feel like I needed to get into Better Call Saul for some reason.
And that is that group done.
And I've activated, so we've all activated.
Okay.
So now we do end turn stuff. So SRS resolution, if I had SRS tokens on your stuff, now is when they'd attack you and you'd get defences against it and stuff like that. Repair is quite important. So, you can't repair hull points.
Right.
That is like damage to your superstructure.
Yeah.
Right? But your if you've got disorder tokens, or you've got, in this case, critical effect tokens,
Yeah.
you can try and repair them. You roll your mass, and you're looking for shields, and the amount of shields you get allows you to repair those things.
Right, so I'm rolling for this one, my
Yep.
Borodino. Its mass is 3, so I'm rolling 3 dice.
Looking for shields.
Any shields.
Any shields. You need one to...
Any shield will
one.
repair that.
Yep.
And now I can't roll a bloody shield. Oh my god.
So your generator is still offline,
Right.
sadly. I am rolling 2 dice because my Antarctica is 2 dice, 2 mass 2. Looking for shields. Got a double shield. So away they go.
Well, both of them.
Yeah, because I've got 2 shields, so I can repair 1 for each shield that I got. Oh, they were yours, weren't they?
Cheeky.
Steal your dice.
Cheeky. Cheeky.
You know what? Just for...
Yeah.
I mean, not that I needed to do that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
if I do all of mine,
yeah.
and then you do all of yours,
Yeah.
and then we know where we stand, because I'm bad for that.
That was...
Got him allotted. I'll just double check, because I don't want to accidentally play things wrong, because I am a bit of a goob.
I need a wee.
Oh, so do I. Can it's turn, we can pause. 'Cause
Oh, it's turn,
right?
we can pause, yes, so...
One quick second. Oh, you know what, I'm going to look for that, and then I'll come back to you at the end. So, see you.
Hey, we're back. Now, Parker's been cheating.
No, I've just been...
Stupid.
Yeah, there you go.
Forgetting things.
When you take a critical damage, you should take a point of disorder. He's taken 1 critical damage, so he's got hazard and... No, hazard, yeah.
Yeah.
I've taken 2, so I've got emergency, which is the red one, and then it goes up to chaos and disarray, which is the black token. When you repair, you can choose to remove either the critical damage or gain a...
And what is
disorder level.
the game effects of these then?
So the game effect of the hazard is nothing. People are just starting to get a bit nervous, and it's like, oh, panic stations. 2, emergency, which is what I've got. That means that I now can't combine my firepower with other people in my unit. And there aren't anyone else in my unit, so I don't have to worry too much. Chaos and disarray means you can't combine firepower even within guns on your own ship.
Whoa.
So if I had it on this 3-gun ship, they couldn't combine.
Right.
And then the more you take, then you start taking damage if you take more than that.
Okay, that's fine. Do we get rid of cards?
Well, now we do initiative.
Oh, so we don't get rid of cards.
And as you'll notice, compared to, say, Wild West Exodus, is no action deck. So you take the remaining cards you have,
Yeah.
and one of those is going to be your initiative card.
Oh! Okay. 52.
Beats my 13.
Ooh.
And then, so you now have initiative, and then we draw back up to 4, or however many you're playing to, cards-wise.
Okay.
Normal game would be about 5, but because we're playing a smaller game, we're on
I'll
2
keep
cards.
those 2. I'll grab 2 more. Okay. Right, so I have initiative, you say?
Yeah, you do.
Well, wellity is a thing.
My thing.
So,
No, that's my thing, baby.
we're going to go with the Bordino. Bordino. Boop, boop. Massive 3. So, we are drifting.
Just so we know, so we're all clear, because you're drifting quite close to the edge of the world.
No, I'm fine now, I'm turning next
If
turn.
you ever accidentally fall off the world, you cease to be.
You're just dead.
You just sail off into the distance for some reason.
Right, and I've got speed of 5 and turn of 3. So.
Oh, make way for the mushrooms.
3.
Oh, if you could do that, that'd be great. Just honk all the way round.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Once I killed some fish.
So we go 2.
Before you do that, just bear in mind your closing range is probably better than your. Oh, you're easy to still be within out of 10, aren't you? Yeah, you still be within 10. But some weapons are better at closing that middle ground range.
Yeah. To
So it's
there.
not always worth running right up next to something.
We'll have just the last turn up to there.
Love it.
So. Firing fire McFireness.
El Kablamo.
So. Broadsides still can't hit.
Huzzah.
Heavy gun battery, forward, forward, forward. Shut up, you fucking idiots.
Kids.
School kids are knobheads.
It's not even 3 o'clock yet.
Yeah.
It's early.
Ah, they're always bloody out. So they are all going to fire at them.
One on each.
One on each. So pew pew pew. Then I'm going to do heavy torpedo salvo
Go down
at
to
that.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's my plan.
Just do me a big favour.
What?
You point your guns the right way.
Yes!
Otherwise you'll miss, you see.
Now if they fucking miss anyway, I'm going to take this dice tray and all of the dice
And shove them
and
all right up my
hit you with
bottom.
them quite hard.
Good time.
Just need to check some cards.
Maybe you've got a reroll in there now.
That's a possibility. That's not. That is. And that is possible. Right. So, the first of the guns. Just see if there's anything extra. What's heavy magazines?
If you combine, then you add your extra stuff.
That's right. So, on the other side there, heavy gun battery. Heavy gun battery at this range
Closing.
is 9.
9.
So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So at the first boat, fire! Oh yeah, knickers. Take that one away. Take that one away. Put those all over to there, and
you've got gunnery, right?
Yeah.
So you won't get your explode, or you get your exploding hits, but you don't get to add them to extra dice because you're on obscured. It's a smaller target.
So in that
Probably
case,
got enough
it's
to kill me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah. Armor 4, so 2 hits. I've only got a hull of 2, so I sink. And I've got a citadel of 8, so well, either way, boom. 1 Zebek is down.
So, second cannon.
Double fire! Unleash the beast!
Not as good. 2, 4, 6, 7.
Oh! Oh! If you can put my citadel down by 1 or get a reroll of some kind, I'm 1 away from deed.
I'm going to replay this card, Valor. Read this card at any time to gain the following. Reroll any dice in your action dice pools.
Reroll those.
So I'm keeping
blanks
those and rolling these
thingies.
3. 7,
You need 1 more.
8, 9, 10.
No such thing as overkill. There is only enough kill. Boom!
Boom!
Down to Davy Jones's locker.
Last one. 1, 2,
Where he
3,
keeps
4,
his
5, 6,
sandwiches.
7, 9.
Now you only need 4 hits for this. Oh, sorry, yeah, 4 hits for this one because I've got 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You needed 4. Boom! Do you have a Valor card?
I
that says
I do.
Score a victory point. For
I
destroying a
fucking have
mass
2
1
of
unit.
them.
Oh! Hey-oh!
Destroy an enemy unit and receive +1 victory point.
Shazam!
And destroy a mass 1 unit in a shooting attack and get a victory point.
Boom! You have 2 whole victory points.
Boom, 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 boom.
You're a wiener.
And then, I ain't fucking finished
Oh, yeah,
yet.
you haven't finished yet.
Boom, 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 boom. Torpedoes away! So, heavy torpedo salvo. What's the range to your Antarctic
Good question.
fishing ship?
Antarctica Superiority Cruiser is closing mid-range.
Nice. So, submerged, torpedo, extreme range, 12 dice.
12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I can re-roll my explodings this time, can't
You
I?
can, yeah. Of which there are some.
Yeah. 4 blanks and 2 shields. But now I push all of these over to here, and that was a 2. I'm on 3 re-rolls.
Go on. Keep exploding, baby.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh,
Oh.
So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, not 10.
10. Okay, so I've got my defense because this is a submerged torpedo type thing.
Oh, because you fixed your thing, didn't you?
Yeah.
Boo!
So, 6 dice, counting. Wow. Wow. That's an amazing hit.
But no defence.
No defense. 3 exploding hits, 2 heavy hits, and 1 normal hit. Like that would have been awesome, but no. How many did you do? Sorry.
10.
10. Eek. Yeesh.
It's not enough to worry you.
That is
Is it?
because at 6, that's 1 point of damage. So I'm now crippled.
Oh.
So all of my stats, well not all of my stats, but a lot of stats go down.
So you're on the bottom line now.
To the
of
bottom
everything.
line. Yep. And you did a crit.
Oh, did I?
You did, yeah.
Give me one of your. I'll roll this one and then you can transplant it. Shredded defences.
Oh no! So I put my shredded defences and my emergency goes up to chaos and disarray.
Oh dear.
Shredded defences, you say? Oh dear, not looking good for Dave Antarctica. So now, if I try and combine my front and aft particle beamers, I cannot do such a thing.
What's this mass?
He is a mass 2.
It's crippled, yeah?
He is crippled.
Fucking victory point!
Fucking Barry Big Balls. That's your 3rd victory point.
Oh, in the same turn. Oh!
Dislike your face.
Yeah, it's alright game, this one, isn't it? It's alright. It's alright.
Hey, that's, you got to roll. You
Quite
got to let your opponent win in demos or something.
Something like that. Okay, and that's my flagship. Done.
Ship of flags.
Oh. Destroyed. Fucked. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to activate my Antarctica Superiority Cruiser before it dies.
It sinks.
Oh, sad. So, I need to pull in thread. So I move forward 2 because that's my mass and also drift.
Glug.
Now, I've only got a speed of 5 instead of 7, and I've only got a speed turning of 3 instead of 4. So, I'm going to go...
Farewell, thunder, child.
2, 3.
No.
5. Now, what we'd love to do is to combine some firepower on, like, over there, but I can't combine stuff because I'm in chaos and disarray. Sad face.
Basically, your crew all running around going,
oh, I'm on fire! I don't like being on fire.
I'm on fire.
My face
That
is on fire.
ship is on fire.
So let's do that way. So we'll do a particle beamer on that one, and a particle beamer on the other one.
These two.
Yep.
Yep.
And then we shall do. Pew pew. Am I in range for etheric broadsides? Probably not. I only get closing.
No.
Oh.
No.
We'll have etheric broadsides over there. And then we'll have the heavy particle cannon over yonder.
No.
So let's start with the we'll start with the etheric broadsides, then we'll work through the particle beamers, and we'll do the heavy particle cannon over here. Oh, and the secret torpedo salvo over there.
Oh, well, yeah, obviously.
So, etheric broadsides. I'm at closing, so I'm on 3-2. Unfortunately, I'm now crippled, so I'm on 2 1s. I'm on 2 dice. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Have I got just a red thing? That's what she said. I'm just going to put that there because he's crippled, but I don't want to do numbers because then I'm using the other dice for numbers. So I'm on 2 dice, but I'm sustained, so I get to re-roll. I can re-roll both of those defences and get double crits and keep going. Oh, 4. And exploding on a 1. I don't know if it goes through on a
Armour's 8.
cruiser. Armour's 8.
Oh, sorry, on that. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
Kitsov, isn't it?
It is a Kutsov.
Armour 6.
Ugh, not even. Doesn't even touch the sides.
That's what she said.
It's a little red dot just moving up and down. It's supposed to be a laser. It's a red dot.
The ship's cat is going.
Yeah. So we'll do a particle beamer on that guy.
Yeah.
And again, now I'm fucking long range and crippled, so I'm on 3 dice but sustained. Oh, gunnery, so I can't explode my exploders.
Gunnery -1 dice because of my abrasive armour.
No, it's only when they combine.
Oh,
right?
it's only combine.
But because I'm on gunnery against a mass 1 ship, I can't explode my exploding hits.
They're not mass 1.
The Ruriks are.
Oh, you're shooting these. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So I can re-roll. Re-roll. 4 hits on this one.
4 hits.
1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
Four hits. Armour of 4.
Oh, 1 through.
So that's 1 point of damage. Boom.
Next one. 3 dice. 4, so 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage.
We'll do heavy particle cannon at the big boy. But I'm going to be in what? Possibly point blank. Yeah, point blank. Is that gooder for me or is that less gooder for me?
Less gooder.
That's less gooder.
Yay!
6 dice with piercing, blast, and devastating. So the blast won't matter because there's nothing
Just
nearby.
that, yeah.
Piercing means if I get a hit, I also get a crit. So even if I just do 1 now, I have to do your citadel. And devastating means that exploders counts 3.
Yeah.
But I'm only on 6 dice.
Oh, only 6.
Oh no, I'm only on 4 dice because I'm crippled.
Oh, only 4, man.
Sad. Big bada boom! Ooh, that's not awful. Can I bump it with a bumpy bump? Can I jizz it with an extra jizzy bump, Jim? Chip a jizz bump. A little jizzy jizz bump. A little jizzy bump jizz. Gaga! I don't know what I'm talking about either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 because they count as 3.
I don't get defense against these.
Not.
do I? So it's
8 damages.
My armour is 8.
Oh! I do a point of damage.
We're counting down on that one, aren't we?
I believe so.
5. And
But a crit because of piercing. So, roll the dice and let you mark it. Shredded defences.
Shredded!
Oh, hey! Now I get to do my torpedoes! Ew! Like I knew what I was doing. I didn't, but I could pretend. So, torpedoes. Seeker torpedo salvo. Correct? Correct. Point blank range, 6 dice. It's actually now 4 dice. Submerged torpedo homing. So homing means I can reroll but only blanks. 4 dice rerolling blanks. Skaplow! Ooh, good job I didn't get any blanks. Wank!
I get defense.
Well, yeah, you
More
do, but I don't
defense.
think it's going to bounce off the edge anyway.
Really? What'd you get?
4.
4. 3.
Oh, I didn't even make it.
Yeah.
Oh no, you don't get defense because you got shredded defenses.
Oh, motherfucker.
But I only got 4 hits.
I got
so-
armour of 8.
Donk. Donk. Oh.
Donk. Glug.
Or even worse. Zzz, boom! And you're just like, and?
Once all the smoke clears.
Oh, he scratched our paintwork!
Motherfucker.
Come on, I'm going to have some words with your mates. Sonny Jim Miletto. Well, that was me. Dun 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 dun.
Yes. Right. So. Do we...
Do we? I mean, I did one, but I could do another one.
Yeah, let's go with the Ruriks. La 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 la. So, drift of 1, and I've got to get these all back together by the end of this phase.
Yes. If you don't, they'll get a
Disorder.
Disorder.
Which will be hazard. So, their speed is 11.
speed, little buggers.
Whoosh! But seismic mortars, I don't want to be close.
Oh, they're better at long range, I think.
Yeah. But I've drifted, but I don't have to move because I've done my drift.
Correct.
But I still need to get
Drifted.
some movement.
Drifted. But you might just be able to move that one in the middle a little bit and then cover
Yeah,
the
because
other
it's
two.
4, isn't it?
It's 4. You might be in.
I don't
You're
even
in.
need to. Don't even need to.
In like Errol McFlinnington.
So, hold! Hold!
Oh, I'm holding it. I'll give it Good squeeze.
They're going to combine the fire for their seismic mortars.
Against whom?
That one.
I'm going to try and sink my superiority.
Sink your battleship. So, seismic mortar at what range was it?
Oh, good question. Well, that one's in closing, and the other ones are also in closing. So
closing. So that'll be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And you've got submerged, right? So I get my submerged defense. Except I don't, because I got shredded defenses. 6,
7, 8. That's right.
Boo you!
Thum, thum, thum.
Oh, that's looking pretty good.
That's 3.
3 exploders.
And that's another exploder.
Baby.
Nothing. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10.
10.
No defence.
No defence. Straight through. So I've got an armour of 6. That's 1 point of damage.
2.
And my hull is 4, so I'm down to 3. Get rid of that now. Oh! The explosion's fallen over. However, my citadel is 9, so you did a critical damage, so roll critical dice, and I shall place a relevant one next to myself. Big bada boom. Shredded defences. I've already got shredded defensive, so instead I get a catastrophic explosion. I'll just double check what that does.
Which is 18 points of damage.
I think it's 2 points of damage.
Do.
I think. Oh, okay. So instead I suffer 2 points of damage and a disorder.
Disorder!
So I get 2 points of damage, put me down to 1. I get another disorder, and I'm already on chaos and disarray, so it puts me another point of damage.
I sank your battleship!
Glob. You sank my Antarctica superiority cruiser. Oh no! I'm glad I gave it a turn at least, because that would have been embarrassing. Not looking good for the wise, enlightened folks at the moment.
Oh, and that's my Rurik's.
Done. Rurik's gonna.
I do like the little butts.
Yeah, I mean they can combine and shit. So you think, only little, but all together.
But
then once you start losing,
you get a good broadside if you run them all.
Yeah.
Back to you, mate. Kind of didn't want to sink it because it was blocking.
Yeah.
That, but it was.
And that's why I kind of put it there. So you can sink it, and that's fine because at least you're not damaging this way. But on the other hand, I didn't want you to sink it either because that's another boat that you sunk.
Yeah.
Ship. Apparently, you can put a boat on a ship, but you can't put a ship on a boat. That's what she said.
Yeah.
But can you put a ship on a ship? You can put a plane in a plane.
You can.
Those big planes, and they hold like little planes inside of them. Anyway, I should probably do a thing.
Yeah, that probably would be good for the viewers.
I dislike you greatly. You smelly, smelly poo.
What you gonna do?
Okay, I'm going to activate. Scheißerkopf.
Poop poop. Toot toot. Dun 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 dun.
How far away are you? Within 20. That's nice.
No.
But you got to move.
That's true.
Was it 3?
3.
I want to be able to do this in the game, right?
Oh, compass point.
Yes.
Okay, let's go with my Descartes control ship. So, it has got
3
stuff it can do. 3 tokens to spend. So in my launching SRS tokens phase, I can launch SRS tokens. You're within 20, so I'm gonna all hail the whale and just boom, 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 sploosh, boom, 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 boom. And then at the end of the turn, they'll do stuff and attack you, and lasers coming up through the bottom of the ship. Glub, glub, glub.
I like the idea of that.
And then, so now I have to move 3 moves. Because my drift is 3, so 1, 2, 3, bloink. And then I have got a speed of 5 and a turn limit of 3. So.
Oh
1,
shit! 2, 3.
I don't think I need to move any closer because I'm now within. Let's just do another inch just to double make sure. Super now. Wow, I'm in point blank range. And then we shall laser you with our particle beamers.
Dun, 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 diddle-dun,
So
diddle-dun.
I have got heavy capacitors, which is similar to but legally distinct from your heavy. What's the name? Your heavy battery.
Yeah.
So I can use. Oh, that's different than I thought.
Oh, you're going to be a bit better at fucking doing demos than remembering shit.
But when we're riding demos, we just use basic ships, a couple of turns, blam each other. I don't do all the special rules and shit.
Well, maybe you
It
should
means that I
fucking
can
learn.
use my point blank range at longer ranges. I don't add up in the same way, but I'm better at different ranges. So it's just going to be particle beamer. So 6, 4, 4, so 14 dices. Thud. 2, 4, 6, 8, masturbate, 10, 12, 14 dice. However, I do have sustained and gunnery. Gunnery doesn't have any effect because you're not small, but sustained means I can reroll all misses.
Gunnery, plate armor, when you lose a dice.
So I lose 2 dice,
You're
one for
combining,
each
yes.
one, yeah.
All blue.
Oh, that is pretty mediocre, but fortunately, re-rolls.
Mediocre.
Re-rolls. When the crowd say Bob.
Selector.
Shove those out to the side, and then we will re-roll. Get rid of the blanks. Gives me 2 exploding hits. Big bada boom! Turns into nothing, 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 tra-la-la. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh, unlucky! Armour of 8. So that's 1
damage
point of
through.
damage. Boom.
And what's your
My citadel is 14. And
15.
you roll 15, so you
So
get
okay.
through, so critical.
Big bada boom! Shredded defenses, you already got shredded defensives, so it's
I
2
take
points
2
of
points
damage.
5, 4, 3.
And a disorder.
Disorder.
So you go from yellow to red. But
Disorder.
because I did a crit, you get a point of disorder, so you then go to black. Because I did 1 for doing a crit, and then another one for doing a catastrophic explosion.
Sounds like bullshit to me.
Oh, let me double check. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Because I didn't do the critical damage. Yeah, because I did. So you're just on red. Because you don't get the crit for doing the crit.
Yeah.
I just didn't do the crit. I just did a
Yeah.
catastrophic explosion.
Yeah.
And then I will use my. I don't have those. So that's me, Dunions.
Oh, is it now? Is it now?
Oh no, I was doing broadside at this guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Etheric broadside.
Yes, you
Sounds
were.
right. Oh, I'm only on closing, so I might be just out actually. I don't know. No, I'm just in. But there's a thing in the way, so I'm not going to get.
Exploding.
Explodings don't explode. But
The explodings don't explode.
Very etheric. At closing, there's only 5 dice, but it's sustained, so I re-roll everything. And then the re-roll. It's going to be 2, 4, 6, 7.
7 on the Kutsov. She's got an armour of 6. Just taking 3 hits, so she's still going happily.
That's me. Dun 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 dun.
Now.
How now, Brown? So there we are.
Now. Ooh. Ooh. Seismic things.
I shall go. Someone go wee.
Yeah.
Sneak a wee.
So, what are that? Ugh, stuff. That's got heavy guns, heavy guns, heavy guns. These have got the little. So, I'm thinking it's time to put some damage on his big un. So let's go with the Cineas class. So they are mass of 2. So, boop. Gun back on, and boop. So there. Then they've got a move of 9. So I can go whoosh all the way to there in a straight line, and that one will do the same. Whoosh to there, or it might have to just broadside it. So they're both going to zoom up to there, and then they will be opening fire. Fire! Torpedoes. Oh, just out of bleeding range up that way, aren't they? So. Oh no, that is actually isn't a fire arc. Nah. But it is there. So, firing everything that we've possibly got at that.
Boo you.
And that's literally everything on this. So the mortar on this one, the seismic mortar can't hit anything, but I can fire the seismic mortar on that one, but I'll do that last. So I'm going to go with this ship as the lead ship. So it's firing its heavy gun batteries. Forward, port, starboard. So it's only the one. And broadside. So heavy gun battery.
Yep.
Is what's the range?
Closing, easy.
Closing, or what's point blank?
Oh, point blank. Sorry. Yeah.
So it's 6.
Shooting 10.
So it's 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep.
For that gun. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then do I just put add the extra dice for the broadsides as well?
No, because they've got different
things, right?
Different qualities.
Have they? Yes, they have. So this is the
9 dice for the heavy gun batteries into my Descartes control ship.
Boom, 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 boom. That could be worse. Take those 2 away. 2 exploders there for nothing. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 on my Descartes. Well, I've got armour of 8, so it's going to be 1 through. But it doesn't beat my citadel, so it's just 1 point of damage, putting me from 6 hull down to 5 hull.
Alright. Then it's the broadsides. So that will be 6, 7, 8, 9.
And what's their
fuselage? Fuselage.
So they get to reroll everything, but only at point blank range. Fortunately,
I'm at point blank range.
Point blank range, so you can reroll as much as you like.
As much as I like. Fire! Yeah. Reroll.
Oof. Just as well, right? Let's get a lot of blanks. I don't know.
So take those away.
But
only one exploding. Meh. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. 12, I've got an armour of 8, so that's 1 through. I've got Citadel of 14, so it's still only 1 through with no crits. That puts me down to 4 hull. Big bada boom.
And that is them.
Dun 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 dun.
Done.
Dun 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 dun. Nah.
Dun 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 dun.
So I've got my Lovelace cruisers. They've got no weird nonsense.
Boom boom. Boom boom boom. Boom.
So we'll go move 2 because of my drift.
Boom boom boom.
Yep. And then we'll go. They've got a speed of 8 and a turn limit of 5.
Shouldn't you have moved your other one, your 2 inches as well?
No, you do all the moves of 1.
First, right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Poop poop. Nicely around the dead turtle.
And then like 5, 6. I've got another 2 moves, but I don't think I'm going to use them. I'm using the 1 move. Put me there. And then my Lovelace, other Lovelace, is going to move 2 because it's got mass 2, so mass 2 drift. And then we'll go turn limit 5. If I move forward a little bit more, possibly. So move another 3.
Nice.
Gives
Yeah.
me 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll just have that.
Still
Be
being
that.
4. Nice.
Yep. Yeah, I hope so. Should be. Yeah, in 4. And then they're going to. We're in point blank, so that's good for my particle beamer. So I'm going to do particle beamer, particle beamer, particle beamer, particle beamer, all combined on that guy. And then we'll do the broadsides combined on that one. And then we'll do the torpedoes at this. Oh no, I don't think I can. No. Oh yeah, because I can choose for that to be the forward leader of the broadside, so I can still find my torpedoes. So, let's just get the torpedoes out of the way because they're probably not going to do a lot. So, Seeker torpedoes, point blank, 6 dice becomes +2, so that's 8 dice. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 dice.
Oh dear.
That is not ideal. 3 hits. Do you want to counter them? I mean, you don't have to,
I shall.
but just for gigs. Yep.
1, 2.
Doesn't even get to you. Doesn't even get halfway along and
It
just
just
like,
goes, oh, can't be arsed. Glug,
Fuck
glug,
this shit.
glug.
Then we'll do the broadsides at the damaged one.
Right.
So I've got etheric broadsides. Point blank from the closest one. So it'll be 5, 6, 7, 8 dice. 2,
Can't
4,
defend
6,
these.
8. No, but I am sustained, so I get to re-roll all my bullshit. So re-roll, re-roll, re-roll. Got 3 exploders so far. Looking good. Ooh, 4 exploding hits.
Good son.
Let's re-roll these outside here. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 hits.
Armour of 6. So that's 3.
What did I say, 16?
You said 16.
Yeah, so 6, 12,
13, 18, so it's
18.
2.
So it's 2 through.
So that's 1 point of damage left.
And I did a crit.
And
assume.
crit. Because my thing is only 10.
Okay. Shenanigans. Let's see what we get for our crit. Hopefully something awesome. Ooh, navigation lock. Very interesting.
Navigation.
Radiation. So navigation lock, until you remove it, you can't turn.
Right.
You are stuck going in that direction on that guy, yeah.
Erection.
And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 particle beamers on that guy.
On the other one.
Yep, so 6 plus 4 for each, but you lose stuff because of ablative armour, right? So I'm on 6 plus 3 effectively.
We've got gunnery on.
Yes.
Yes. Lose all the dice.
Yes. So 6 plus 3 thrice, so 3 thrice is 9s, plus the 6 is 15.
Less.
5, no, I've taken that into account. 5, 10, 15, and re-rolling everything.
Bah.
Lasers! Ooh, that's not awesome, but also not sucky. Re-roll all of the chaff. We should just move these out of the way gently. Okay, little mother hen tickling her pews. Re-roll, and then we'll get rid of all the crap. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 explodes.
Ow.
Hello, Mrs. McGinns. Welcome to my pie shop.
Farewell, Thunder Child.
Another exploding. There'll be another dice. Oh, everything's coming up in your house. Just the one, Mrs. Wembley. Doesn't turn into anything. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 from explodings. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 hits.
Armour of 6. 6, 12, 13, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24.
So 3 hits.
4.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 22.
Ah, so
3
hits.
And what's your critical?
3 puts me down to 2. 10.
10, so 2 crits. So a double crit. That sounds like a thing. So you suffer a catastrophic explosion instead of critical damage.
Okay.
So I don't roll the crit dice. Instead, you take another 2 damage and a point disorder.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it's got 2 points left.
Becomes crippled.
So it now becomes crippled.
I'm going to put that there.
Yeah.
No, that's why it's crippled until we work out all of his shenanigans. Oh, yes! Pick up my poo! And that's me. Dunions.
Right.
Pick up my poo. Pick up my poo. Pick up my poo. Up my poo.
So I've just got these left. They have got a mass of 2. That has to go straight anyway.
Correct.
And then I think I'm actually not going to move. They're just going to get to there.
And unleash
And
hell.
open fire with the gun batteries. Forward port starboard, aft port starboard. So that's just the
Front ones.
1 and 1, isn't it? Yep. So go with this one onto this one.
Boom, 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 boom.
So they are on heavy gun battery at
point blank.
So it's 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Boom, boom, boom! Oh, knackers. No. No,
There's no limits. Not even one limit. Oh, hello. Keep on going, baby.
Oh. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
9 against one of my Lovelaces. They've got armour of 6 and a citadel of 10, so you don't do a crit, but I go from hull 4 down to hull 3. That's the most closest one, correct?
Yep.
You got your seismic cannons?
No, they don't have seismic cannons.
Oh.
I think I've got the wrong models.
Oh. We'll buy them.
Yeah.
What do they have, gun batteries or something at the front then?
Gun battery, heavy gun battery,
just 2 heavies and a broadside.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's them done.
And I'm all out.
That's
done.
it.
I'm super done.
I think we can call that there, you know,
Yeah.
because it's a nice little demo.
And you're in the lead on victory
I'm
points,
3-0 up,
win.
so...
Oh, before we forget, should we just do, at the end of the round, we do
The
our
SRS thing,
tokens,
yes,
just
yes
for-
please, so I can see what that's all about.
So we can see what they do. So, SRS tokens up at the end of the round. I've also got 3 on there. So, normal SRS tokens do their own thing, basically the same but slightly differently. Essentially, normally you're rolling.
Basically the same, but slightly differently.
So you're rolling an amount of dice per token.
Right.
The normal SRS tokens, like your fighters and bombers, they're rolling 2 dice per token.
Right.
And then you defend against it with your aerial defence.
Right.
But these are different, they're
These
special
are
ones, so
whales.
they're whales, so they are worth 4 dice each.
It's 12 dice.
12 dice, and they have the submerged and piercing quality. So you get your submerged defense instead of your aerial defense,
Right.
and I get piercing. So if I do any damage, I do a crit.
Oh, what?
Because they're whales, they're swimming beneath you and firing lasers up into your. I don't want to say hull. Yeah, hull.
I've got harpoons.
So, oh no, you're going to eat them because they're delicious. Okay, so I will be rolling 4 dice for each whale, and I've got 3 whales. That puts me on 12 dice total. Unfortunately, because he's got his not submerged defences, his shredded defences, he would normally get his submerged defence because they're swimming underneath and there's people shooting from outside and whatnot. But they don't at this stage. So I'm going to roll 12 dice. You guys at home can tell him if I cheat, can't you? Because you can see the dice as I roll them. So I'm just going to roll them here-ish. So 12 dice, looking for good stuffs. So that's all crappity crap crap. Those are crappity crap crap. All 3 exploding hits. 1, 2, 3 exploding hits and 3 normal ones so far. So exploding gives me 3 extra dice, which I'm going to roll. Oh, another exploding hit. We like that. Get rid of the crap. Move the good ones over to the side.
What you hit me with?
And then another exploding hit, which turns into nothing.
Ugh.
So, the whales swim underneath you. I effectively use them, and they go away.
Right.
You get infinite purposes of things. They're effectively swim back.
Is that the same with the planes as well?
Same with the planes. Yeah, they just get that many per turn.
So I get my nice thingy defence, don't I?
Would do. However, you have the shredded defensive.
Oh,
Defense is critical.
yeah, you're right. I
So
do.
you would do at this stage get your defences.
5 dice, but
and if it was aerial, which the normal planes are normally aerial,
Then you'd
obviously
get-
use a special indifference.
yeah.
So instead I do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13.
Okay,
hits.
armour of 8.
So it's 1 point of damage. And your sister is what, 14?
Yep.
Unfortunately, because I've got the piercing special rule, if I do a hit, I do a crit. So I'm going to roll the crit just to see what happens. And everyone's got different, what they call special SRS. So all the normal special
Yeah.
SRS.
And then because
Just
it's a
two.
crit, that would change to that.
True. Well, we'll roll it first just in case, because that's a generator offline. So you've already got it. So you take 2 points of damage.
So that now becomes...
and you take that.
Yeah, so that now becomes...
Crippled.
crippled. There you go. Cheers.
Oh, good
That's
times, right?
actually not a bad little game, you know.
I like, yeah, it's a good time. I mean, I'm pretty sure both of us have forgotten some special rules.
Well, yeah.
You know, we haven't played, although I've played a lot of demos, that's just like
You don't
nice bare
have to
bones stuff.
remember all the
Don't
special
worry about
rules.
special rules, and we wouldn't normally use SRS tokens.
No. But no, I'd definitely play again.
Good times.
Yeah, I quite like that, actually. That was quite...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like, because a lot of games, facing doesn't necessarily matter. Like 40k, you know, you can drive your tank over here and then shoot at this guy.
Or
at the
hide
back.
it behind the buildings like...
Yeah, which doesn't really matter.
fuck?
And I like that you and especially with these ones, you're trying to move them around to get that big old broadside
That's a
plus
big
everything.
broadside.
Ah! And I think as well, because it's set in the dystopian age, you've got that, it's semi-historical, but with also nonsense. So like, obviously real, quote-unquote real ships wouldn't have broadsides anymore, but it's cool, so they do.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants broadsides, right?
Exactly.
Broadsides are fun.
I mean, that was actually a lot of fun.
Good times.
I did enjoy that.
It made sense.
It did make sense.
Huzzah!
I actually almost understood what was going on.
My work here is Darnians.
So there you go, guys. That is us doing a bit of Dystopian Wars for you.
Yeah, bro.
You will see some more, I think. I'm pretty sure you
And just
will.
to give you an example of some of the rules I know now that I'd forgot, you can put some ships, so for example my Descartes has a mine laying ability, so you can get a big token, 5-inch token, and put it on, and that's mines. And then other ships might have mine sweepers, so they can then get rid of it. So kind of like how booby traps are in Exodus.
Yeah.
And like there are things like
I mean, I never even got to do my bloody iceberg.
I know, I'm sorry about that.
No,
It wasn't
you're
an
not.
intentional thing.
No, you're fucking not. Oh, you want to use your iceberg? No, you're not.
There are things like Vanguard, so maybe you get an extra move at the start of the turn, because they're like scouts effectively.
Oh, yeah.
Your shallow fry stuff.
Yeah, if there was any
if there was,
treacherous
like,
water or something, just gone.
treacherous waters, you can go straight. And there's a ton of different rules
It's
like
not bad,
that.
I only lost 3 little boats.
And this is just with boats. There are currently some flyers
And big robots.
and big robots and shit like that, and they've all got special rules. Like the big robots, they have some sort of like jets, like sea jets in their back. So they walk across the bottom and then fly up and go, and then sink down again and walk across the bottom and fly up somewhere else.
Oh, that's how they do it. That's like it's the ocean. They haven't got very long legs, have they?
And then they've got the Tianlong, which are for the Empire, like flying dragon things that breathe fire. You know, there's a lot of shit like that. So there's loads of like random crazy bullshit we're just playing with.
And I think that's what you want in a game.
Whales. I mean, fucking whales.
Whale
Cyber whales.
launchers.
Fucking
Yeah.
fire at people.
Crazy shit. But there you go. That was Dystopian Wars. You've probably all played it more than we have, and you probably know what you're doing. But
Go teams!
I quite enjoyed it.
Good
I
times.
did enjoy that. So there you go. As usual, you know what you can do.
Oh, if you do,
It's all down
it's
there.
all there. Patreon links. We've got merch.
There's
we've got
stuff
fucking shit
down
to do.
there. If you want to get in contact with us, just get in contact with us.
Leave comment. You know, say, hey, you nerds, what's up, you nerded nerders?
Yeah. But more importantly,
Oh, look.
the one thing before your ship sinks.
Before your ship sinks. Oh, bing bong, bing bong. Some bells ringing in the background, and they're just there saluting on the bridge.
Just quickly.
Glub, 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 glub. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked it, want to subscribe. Don't like it, don't want to subscribe, you have to like and subscribe. But we'll like if you liked and subscribe. And until next time, farewell from